Obviously, the feeder has gone off. As you can see, a pretty good bunch of deer ganging up out there. The girls and babies showed up, and I see bucks coming in the distance. Deer coming just from about everywhere. You think there's no deer around. All of a sudden, it's almost like they're coming out of holes in the ground, which, of course, they're not. Well, we'll take a look at some antlers here and see what antlers we have come in. We've got several does and fawns there. At least one big buck's coming in, and he is a big one. You can see that the bucks sort of come in, and because they've got antlers and because they are heavier and bigger than the does, they sort of take over. But if you'll notice, red tag out there is sure a pretty deer. She was in the pen for quite a while and had babies in the pen. Now she's got baby on the outside, which is real cool. That's her little baby right there. But you notice that the bucks really allow the babies to feed. There's more deer coming in. Another big buck coming in right there. I don't see TC and Forrest out there yet, but oh, no. Maybe I see TC's antlers just stuck up above that feeder. And now his head's down. Another big buck coming in right there. Big wide buck. Got anything else coming in? Oh, yeah, that's Forrest. Forrest coming in. Well, we're going to start this week's antlers videos. It's a little spike right there. That must be TC. No, it's not TC. That's Fat Boy. Here comes Forrest coming in. But you notice how they'll run the does away, but the little, God, there must be 5 or 6 bucks out there. And there's 5 or 6 does out there as well. There's about a dozen deer. They're running all through the woods. You see them running out there. Bucks running everywhere. Does running everywhere. And they're looking back here at the house. I don't know if they're hearing me talking or the dogs might have gone out. There's something come running in from that direction. I can't really tell what that is. Yeah, that's another little doe. Deer running everywhere. But we get a good look at a bunch of antlers to start this video off. We haven't really seen a buck all morning long. It's cloudy and cold. Warmer weather on the way. I'm going to be working on these warm days. That's the only problem. But we'll see what we can see. The one thing we notice as we start this video off is that everybody's still got their antlers. And it's definitely time for them to start losing them. But I thought that was a coyote running up there. That little baby come running up. No coyote, just one of the little babies. Mr. Forrest up there. They're sucking that South Fresh food up, thrown out of that Texas Hunter feeder. There's just deer everywhere. Some of the bucks, they won't even let them come around. That little small buck and then that other buck, which is a pretty good one. The big boys. Forrest is sort of, that's Fat Boy out there running that other buck off. That other buck's pretty good size. Looks like might have a little fight. No, I don't want to fight. See him backing up? You see him backing up? He said, I'm not going to fight you. Obviously, he already has and had his fannies whipped. And so he's not really paying any attention at all to. He's paying a lot of attention, but he's definitely not wanting to tangle it up with that larger buck, which was Fat Boy, I believe. You can see he's kind of guarding the area. It's kind of a participation in something that doesn't make a lot of sense, because while he's out there running that other buck off, TC and Forrest, see it? He's going to come in from the side. TC and Forrest are just up here eating. TC says, yeah, go ahead and run him off. Where'd Forrest go? Another little deer coming in from out in the, come a-running. Very cold out there this morning, so that food tastes really good to them, I'm sure. Deer running virtually everywhere. What a fantastic sight that is. I can go out there and pan off and around in a lot of big directions. I don't know how many bucks are out there. Forrest is off out there. He says, I don't know if this is an exercise, futile exercise or not, Jimmy, but I'm running these guys off. And they suck that food up pretty quickly. TC, he just lets everybody chase around all they want. He just stays there and keeps eating. How many bucks are out there anyway? Holy cow. Some of the does and fawns are out there. There's 3 bucks right there. There's a buck. Another big buck. Oh, look at that one. Forrest way off out there, eating acorns now. He says, I'm not going to get in any arguments with anybody. I'm just going to be a good boy. He's almost king of the roost. Not quite, I don't think. That's a little buck there. There must be 7 bucks out there, at least. Pretty cool. Pretty cool way to start this week's antler video. We're not going to be here a lot, so we don't know how much we're going to get to see these guys, but wow, what a great display of bone there is this morning. Bone on bone. That's right. And also, they should start dropping those, but we don't see a single deer with only 1 antler. Everybody's still fully loaded and ready for battle. Mr. Forrest, I love you, Forrest. My baby. Not a baby anymore. Babies turn into men, no matter what species we're talking about. And that is just a beautiful shot of a cold winter morning with a lot of bucks enjoying South Fresh. Oh my, what a morning. What a morning. Golly, look at that. Gosh. There's a few boys showing up out there in the middle of the day. I mean, a monster. That's that big old deer out there. It's a totally wild deer. It's a big giant 9-point, 5x4. I guess it's just 4 on this left side, or actually his right side, as he's looking at us. Left side as we're looking at him. And I think it's another big buck right there. You can see his antler sticking out. Kind of looks like TC, because I think TC's got one broke out there. And no. Yeah, that must be TC. I don't know who that is over there. He's got his head hidden, but I'm pretty sure that's probably a buck. Those bucks are pretty close together this time of the year. I'm pretty sure that's a big buck. That's Forrest. Forrest. You look white as TC there. It shows got that pretty chartreuse collar on, all faded out. Benelli walks out there. And they're just looking at Benelli. Benelli. Benelli, can you hear me? She probably can. They're not paying a whole lot of attention. Now look off on out there and see that out there. 3 or 4 or 5 deer out there. And several bucks in that bunch. That's TC. May all be bucks. Thought there was 2 getting ready to fight. That's TC, and that's probably that little buck, and that's another that's probably his first horns. I guess that's a little buck. There's another one right there. 2 more right there, as a matter of fact. Holy cow. I don't know what those are. I think those are both bucks. Oh, this guy's going to go out there and see what's going on. And they're looking over there. There comes the baby. Might be a mama right there. That's definitely a baby running through there. Oh, he's coming to eat. He says, I'll come up there. Them big boys won't bother me. They'll let me eat. Well, come on, baby. Come on. Come on up here. Well, didn't go to the feeders. I don't know if he just in a hurry to pass on by. Yeah. In a hurry to pass on by. I think I saw 2 bucks, their heads together, about like they were going to fight. I think it's those 2 there, and I think that's exactly what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, we got some good sparring going on there, you bet. You bet. That doe's coming up there to get something to eat. It's another little spike back there. These two bucks are doing a little sparring. We're doing it behind the trees. Get out where we can see you guys. That's a little better. I don't know if that's the one. No, it wasn't the one that was sparring. This guy out there heard them rattling their horns together and decided he wanted to get involved in it. That's why rattling works right there. That's a good example. That big buck right there in the middle of the screen, he was not involved in the thing at all, but he heard that rattling. He ran out there and said, hey, let me get involved in some of this. This is fun. There's 4 big bucks right there. I think there's another one over there behind that tree. Yeah, there he is. 5 big bucks right there. And 1 or 2 up here at the feeder. That's Mr. Forrest. Run the doe and baby off. Mr. Forrest, you bully. Let them babies eat. Squirrel in the middle of the whole dang show. Yep. He's talking to him. Look at him. You can't hear him, but he's talking to him. Talking to him big time. Yap, 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 yap. Now they're hooking it up back here again. So you guys get out and do that where we can watch you. That's kind of fun. I enjoy watching that. They're getting it on a little bit. There they go behind the trees. This guy over here, that's that big 9-point, and he's wanting to get involved somehow. These two are going to rack it up a little bit. Looky there. Looky there. Oh, let's get serious. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't want any part of you. You're bigger than me. You got bigger antlers and you outweigh me. That's just not good. I guess those guys they're more or less just establishing dominance. They're not fighting to the kill or anything this time of the year. You can see that little buck is not too interested in being dominant. Now, I'm interested in getting out here and not getting my fanny whipped. Must have been a flying squirrel there that went by. That's what you think sometime. Those guys are still duking it out, but they're behind the trees. The other ones have quit. That one's walked on off. But there's a lot going on out there. A lot going on. And the deer are definitely moving. This is in the middle of the day, by the way. Things are happening. It's a lot of fun. Yes, sir, they are. Ha, 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 ha. Look at that. That's very nice. Very nice. You get back here, there's bucks everywhere. Big bucks everywhere. Forrest says, okay, that's all I want. There they go, boys and girls. There they go. Do I love watching this? Yes, I do. This is what we hunt for, is to see things like this. Absolutely outstanding. The boys, Forrest says, I'll come over here and rack it up with somebody if y'all interested in that. That guy said, nope, don't think so. Nope, don't think so. Ha, 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 ha. How sweet it is. How sweet it is.